Hey, what's up? This is Scott from leveluptuts.com. Today I'm bringing you the first in a series of Adobe Premiere tutorials. This one is going to be real quick. I'm just going to get through the basics and everything, setting up a project, and then we'll get moving from there. So, because this isn't the first of the series, if there's anything you guys want to learn, or if there's anything you would like me to cover, feel free to let me know, leave a comment, hit us up on our website, and just let us know exactly what you want to learn, and I'd be more than happy to. Um, I also plan on doing a series of After Effects tutorials and all sorts of other stuff, so feel free to subscribe and, give us your feedback, and I'm sure we'll have much more for you in the future. So, to get started here, basically, we're going to create a new project. We're going to set up your configuration, and we're going to get going. So, first thing, when you launch any of these Adobe programs, by the way, this is CS5, which is what my After Effects tutorials will be in as well. So if you don't have CS5, it's not too different on the older versions, and I can't really think of anything in the interface-wise that might, hold you up. So you should probably be fine if you have a slightly older version. So this is the welcome screen. Most of the Adobe apps have this. I believe you can turn this off in the preferences, but I always just leave it on, at least for Premiere and After Effects. So from here, we want to just click New Project. This brings up your general and your scratch disk new project preferences. So the first thing we want to do is get a location for your project. So it has its default here. It wants to put it in Premiere Pro Documents, which is fine, although I'd probably keep it in Documents, Premiere Pro, and then let's make a new folder. Let's call this Tutorial Project 1. Okay, great. Choose that one. So basically this is where all your assets, all your files are going to live. With video editing, if you're using all sorts of resources like images or anything, it's really important to have everything in sort of like the same folder group. So if the project gets moved, none of those connections get lost. So once you start bringing in footage that you're going to edit, it's all going to live within this folder. And so we set that up. Basically, Premiere makes this really easy. Final Cut, you have to jump through another step to do this, but Premiere, the initial option is just same as project. So if you wanted to, I mean, I don't know why you would. You could have your footage stored somewhere else, maybe if you're working off of an external hard drive or something. But I always just leave same as project for all of these. This is where it's going to be putting your captured video, your captured audio, your video previews, your audio preview renders. So basically, this title safe area, the defaults are fine for this. The title safe issue is an issue where the way different monitors and different screens put out video, sometimes things get a little chopped off, so they have these areas in which it's safe for you to put your text so that there's no way of your text getting chopped off. But that was more of a problem with older televisions and things like that. So I usually just leave those as the defaults. Video display format, time code, no problem there. Display format, audio samples, no problem there. Capture format, this depends on what you're bringing in. If you have a HD camera, HDV. If you have a normal camera, DV. For this project, since I don't have an HD camera, we're just going to use DV. I'll show you more stuff using HD video, but since I don't have an HD camera, we'll be importing that footage that's just pre-made HD footage. So, project, let's name this the same thing actually, Tutorial Project 1. Okay. Then this brings up your sequence presets. So this is what you want to be editing in. Even though I selected DV for my input format, I could have my project be an HDV widescreen, no problem. It's just that the footage that I'd be bringing in capturing would not be HD. Um, and that, I mean, that works if you're doing a lot of After Effects or if you're doing a lot of images or anything that you're bringing in stuff that's not necessarily captured footage. Just to get going here, we'll do something later once we start working with different kinds of footage, but we're just going to leave it at the standard uh, 48 kilohertz. Editing mode, this stuff we don't really need to touch too much. Um, I always just leave this as a QuickTime 29.97 frames per second is standard. The frame size, just your typical standard resolution. The sampling rate for your audio, I think 48K is good. It's fine with me, at least for most projects. Display format, audio samples, yeah, we're not going to change that. So these are pretty much the basics, and I never really found a need to change these too much. Your audio, we're going to be mixing in stereo. If you have 5.1 recorded audio, then this is where you'd want to select that. So right here is your sequence name. Your sequence will show you once we get the project going, but for now we're just leave this as sequence 1. It's nice to name these to sort of keep your project organized, but for now it doesn't really matter, so we'll just leave this. Click OK. Alright, well this is your workspace, and that's it for this tutorial. In the next one, we're going to go over all the different windows here and basically what they can do, how you can change them, configure them, move them around, and get your workspace working right for you. Sorry this wasn't the most exciting tutorial, but it got us started here. In the future, we're going to be doing all sorts of stuff. We're going to be doing some editing, we're going to be bringing in footage, we're going to be connecting to After Effects projects, doing transitions, effects, color correction, all sorts of cool stuff. So feel free to subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, if there's anything in particular you want to learn. Once again, this is Scott with leveluptuts.com, and thanks for watching.